Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Ethan with Ethan's Lawn Care, and in tonight's podcast, well, my very first podcast, I will be telling you guys about my business. So stay tuned. Okay, guys. So, in tonight's video, there are going to be 5 different topics that I'm going to be discussing with you guys about me, where I'm from, my description of my place, and some conflict or resolution that we are having in my town, my story, how I started and why, 5 lawn mowing tips that'll help you when out in the field, and so technically 4 topics, because the 4th one here says fun facts, and I forgot to remember the fun facts, and I forgot to put them down. But if I do come back to remembering them, I will put them down below in the comments. So, and then the 5th one is the outro, / if you want to be in my podcast with me. So, let's get right into it. So, my intro. I am from Chicagoland, Illinois, okay? And the description of my town. Chicagoland is a pretty large area if you look on the map. I will go ahead and put Chicagoland down below. I won't be putting the specific town because of privacy reasons, okay? And so down below in the description, I will have a map of the town that I'm from, okay? And oh man, bad nail. But anyways, so I will have a description of the map down below, like I said in the description below. So if you are looking forward to that, or whenever I should bring up a podcast, go ahead, throw a big old thumbs up in the comment, in the what's that called? I don't even know what that's called. Hey, just having fun. So if you want to go ahead, throw up a big like. If you want to give me a positive comment, or if you want to share, you can go ahead and do either 3, because as America is, it is a land of the free. So that's not quoted by me, that's quoted by somebody else. But anyways, in tonight's podcast, we are also going to be talking about North Point. Okay. Oh man, North Point. I don't really know much about it, but there are politicians, mayors, people like that in my town that either want or don't want a place called North Point. I believe it's called North Point. Okay, don't get me wrong, or hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, it's going to be a section called North Point, and North Point is going to be basically, I would say, like the 5 towns all combined in one, and then there's going to be, I think, one big school for the high school students. But just wanted to bring up North Point. And if you guys are in the Chicagoland area, let me know your thoughts about North Point and if we should have North Point or not. So go ahead and leave that below so I can hear your thoughts, okay? Second topic, it's going to be a long one, just bear with me. It's going to be a long story, okay? Let's just put it that way. Second topic is my story. How I started Ethan's Lawn Care LLC. So Ethan's Lawn Care LLC, it started when I was 13 years old, okay? And according to my, hold on one second. I got to pull it up on my computer. I have a Google Doc that's written down, okay, about how I started my business. Now, I don't want you guys seeing this because this is all private information, okay? Search Google Docs. Yep. Google Docs. Okay, we're going to pull that right up. Okay, Google Docs. Sorry if I'm not prepared, guys. It's just that this came to my mind. Entering my password. Barnacles. But anyways, I will save the age I started my business at for the second not PowerPoint, but the podcast, okay? And I will be discussing that because honestly, I do not remember. Well, I kind of remember, but it's kind of a long time ago. And to be honest with you, man, I totally forgot about my first 2 years in lawn care. So let's go ahead and set that to the side. And I will put that down for the next podcast. I swear to you, this will be in the second podcast. But anyways, why I started my business. So I started my business when I think I was about just becoming a teenager. So 12 or 13 years old. And I started by mowing my mom and dad's yard, both sets of grandparents, Nana and Papa, Grandma and Grandpa, and my aunt. My aunt is my, it's my aunt and my parents that are my longest standing clients, and they will always be my longest standing clients because they are always there for me and they support me and all this. So, just wanted to let you guys know. Oh yeah, by the way, I did remember, okay? I started my business when I was 13 years old. So, when I was 13, I started my very own business. So, the last thing that I want to throw down to you guys or bring to you guys or bring to your guys' guys and gals attention, okay, is that if you want to be on my podcast, you can email me. I will put my email down or let's say Gmail or email down in the description below. And so what you have to do, okay, and I'll put down instructions in the description below, okay? You have to list your first and last name, okay? And it can only be 1 or 2 guests, okay? So you could have, so you need to put down your first and last name, how many guests, and where you're from, okay? So in order to be on my podcast, if you're coming from a long way, you have to you have to provide your own reliable, honest transportation, okay? I don't want some random guy coming onto my podcast that's Never Neverland. You know what I mean? Or so to speak, that, hey, I don't know your first and last name. I don't know where you're from, yada, yada, yada. But the podcasts that I will be hosting will be either A, in my garage. They'll be outside when it's nice. Maybe someday, before I move, we will have a pool party / podcast for all the people who have been on my show so far. And yeah, so I will put my contact info in the description below. So if you guys, or if one or two of you guys want to be on my podcast, that's perfectly fine. I will go ahead, put all the info down in the description below. So yeah, this is Ethan again with Ethan's Lawn Care. I just wanted to give a quick little podcast, okay? And I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. So again, if you want to be on my podcast, go ahead and put your info down below, and I will be more than happy to get back to you guys. Please, legitimate people only. Okay, I'm not saying some of you are fake. I'm just saying legitimate business, lawn care, landscaping, hardscapers only. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So, again, this is Ethan with Ethan's Lawn Care, and always, man, put the care in lawn care, and as always, keep mowing forward. Holler.